Bluegrass and the Ryman go together like biscuits and gravy. They're perfect.
Here's a batch of them right over here, Mr. Bill Monroe and his Bluegrass boys.
Bluegrass was really birthed here at the Ryman in the 40s. This is where they honed their craft. This is where they tried the songs out on the crowd. They practiced that here. They really gave it the test run right here, and the audience let them know how they loved it. Bill Monroe was my hero. There's no doubt about it. I heard him on the Grand Ole Opry. I heard him play and sing. And he came to Martha, Kentucky, a little school, little high school, real close to my hometown in Blaine. And we went and saw him play. And I'd only been playing maybe 8 months to a year, something like that. My dad bought a mandolin for me when I was 5, and so I'd been playing a little bit. So after about 20 minutes in Mr. Monroe's show, we were out there watching. The brothers in the hood started saying, "Let little Ricky Skaggs get up and sing." They did it another time or two, and so finally I think he was ready to get that problem solved real quick, and so he invited me up on stage. He put his big mandolin on me and pulled the boot string around there on the curl of the mandolin so it would fit me, and I hit a chord of the E and said, "Let's sing Ruby," the Osborne Brothers song. That was my first meeting with Bill Monroe, but I fell in love with him that night. His music, his passion for music, and his giving heart, his willingness to let a little kid come up and share the spotlight at his hometown.
Yeah, I always enjoyed Bill Monroe very much, and Earl Scruggs was the #1 banjo player, and I used to play the banjo a little myself. He was a great banjo player, and I enjoyed Bill's singing. Proud to be able to go to the Opry and the Ryman. I enjoy it very much. Be glad to become a member. I'm going to play just as long as I can handle it.
Every time I get to play here, whether it's the Opry or a show, there's no place like it. It's just the best.
Now look here, Sal, I know you run down Stockton and White Shoe. Let it be your salt dog. Let me be your salt dog. I won't be your man at all. Let it be your salt dog.
And I got to portray George Jones a couple of years in a play about Tammy Wynette called Stand By Your Man. And the folks at security would let me stay here late, and I would write. I'd write in my dressing room, or I'd go out on the stage and just write. And that was a near mystical experience, to be out there and just be alone and just listen to the silence of the place.
Our very first performance at the Ryman Auditorium was December 29th, 2007 on the Grand Ole Opry, because it was being held here at the Ryman Auditorium, as they do every year. But what made it really special for us, it was our very first paid tour date to actually go out on the road. It kicked off our career. So it was our first show, and it was really, really cool to make it a part of that. Jenny Seeley brought us on for the very first time, and we sang By the Mark and Don't You Call My Name, one of our bluegrass songs.
We couldn't feel our legs. We were shaking. It was a moment that you just think about as a kid, that if you ever had that big moment to ever do something that you never ever thought you would ever obtain as you grew up, or something that you really wanted to obtain, that would have been the night.
I just pull onto the highway in my little foreign car. Well, it's raining and the road is really bad.
My dad and I were standing over in the wings there, and we'd been jamming in Mr. Acuff's dressing room, and Roy went up to my dad, unbeknownst to me, and said, "Go get his fiddle. I'm going to put him on the Opry." So I'm just standing there, and all of a sudden my dad walks up with the fiddle and the bow. Says, "Roy's going to put you on. What are you going to play?" It's actually, looking back, it's a good thing I didn't know, because I'd have been too nervous to play if I'd have been standing there in anticipation. So I walked out. I think I played a tune called The Drunken Billy Goat, because Mr. Acuff liked that one. I got a feeling only Roy Acuff could have just turned around and done that. From sitting out here in the audience, I mean, especially since the room has been rebuilt, so many great shows here that, you know, I'm really happy this room is used for all types of music. It's a testament to this room because you could virtually play here with no PA if you needed to. The room will accommodate everything from Bill Monroe to Jeff Beck.
We're kind of, all of us that are playing it are ambassadors for bluegrass music. So to be an ambassador and to be on this stage where Bill Monroe stood and helped start bluegrass and gave it its send-off on this very stage is really special to us.
It makes you feel like a little kid again. And to be at the Mother Church, it's like the best venue in the world for music where it had its start. We have such a high respect and regards for what the Ryman stands for. It's just not in this town, but it's in the world. Any place you go, you talk about the Ryman or the Grand Ole Opry, and people, it's a respect thing. And we're very proud to be a part of it.
Really grateful that the Ryman is here, that it's up and running and is just doing so well. And it's really special for bluegrass because it was really born here on that stage down there. So that really makes it nice.